Welcome to Daily News in AI Agents, the place to get a quick roundup of the most exciting developments in AI agents every day. Subscribe to our LinkedIn newsletter today in the link below to stay activated.
Welcome back, everybody. For this deep dive, we're going where AI meets business and all those ethics questions that come up.
It's all happening right now.
You know it. And
Absolutely.
you sent us a really cool mix of stuff.
Yeah.
Articles from VentureBeat, TechCrunch, some industry giants, AWS.
Yeah. Always interesting to see what they're up to.
And even a couple of deep dives from AI Hub.
Oh, wow. The think tank folks.
Yeah, so ready to cut through the hype. See what's really going on.
Beyond the headlines.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's separate the signal from the noise.
Okay, so first up, this IE Spectrum piece caught my eye.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one.
Leading AI companies get lousy grades on safety.
Catchy title, right?
Not exactly filling me with confidence.
Well, yeah, it definitely grabs your attention.
Yeah.
So they're using this thing called the AI Safety Index.
Okay.
Which was put together by the Future of Life Institute.
Okay, so these are not...
Serious folk. Yeah, serious people. Prominent AI safety researchers.
Yeah, I've seen it.
They looked at 6 big AI companies.
Okay.
And the results are...
hit me.
Not great.
Okay, spill the beans.
Best anyone got was a C.
Oof.
And that was Anthropic.
Okay.
Most of them were down in the Ds.
Oh, no.
And Meta actually got an F.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are we even grading on here?
Right.
Like, what are the categories?
Yeah. They break it down into 6 things. Risk assessment, current harms.
The stuff that's already happening.
Yeah, things that are actually out there in the world.
Got it.
Safety frameworks.
Meaning?
Like what kind of systems they have in place to make sure things don't go wrong.
Makes sense.
Their strategy for what they call existential safety.
Okay. Getting a little philosophical here.
Yeah, this is the big picture stuff.
Like long term.
Exactly. They're thinking about the really big risks.
Yeah.
Then there's governance and accountability. Who's in charge?
Yeah.
Who's making the decisions?
How are they making sure those decisions are good ones?
Right.
And finally, how transparent they are in their communication.
So basically, are they open about what they're doing?
Yeah. Are they telling the world what they're working on, how they're thinking about safety?
Okay. So pretty comprehensive.
It's a pretty broad look at the whole AI safety landscape.
Anything jump out at you in those results?
Well, what's fascinating is all these companies, even the ones working towards artificial general intelligence.
Yeah, that's the
super smart AI we always hear about.
Right, the big one.
All of them scored really poorly on that existential safety strategy.
So even the companies building the most advanced AI don't have a good plan for making sure it's actually good for humanity.
Seems to be the case.
That's
The article actually quotes Max Tegmark,
okay,
president of the Future of Life Institute.
Yeah.
He says, the truth is, nobody knows how to control a new species that's much smarter than us.
That's a pretty sobering thought.
Yeah. But it seems like even if we haven't quite figured out the safety part yet, the development isn't slowing down at all.
Oh, no. Development's moving fast.
We keep seeing this one term everywhere, AI agents.
Agents are everywhere now.
They really are.
There's definitely a shift happening, moving beyond AI that can just do one thing really well. Now we're talking about these agents that can act more independently.
Yeah.
Oriel Vinyals,
okay,
VP at DeepMind. He wrote a piece for The Decoder.
Okay.
He sees this as a fundamental shift.
So it's not just AI that can answer a question or write a poem.
Right.
It can actually, like, make decisions and take action.
Yeah, operate in the world.
Wow.
And we're already seeing real-world applications.
Not quite.
The AWS blog talks about how Clearwater Analytics is using agents built on Amazon Bedrock for investment management.
Wow, so like high-stakes stuff?
Yeah, big decisions.
Yeah.
And even Twitch is using agents for ad sales.
Oh, wow.
It's everywhere.
It really is.
And the Stack Overflow podcast had a segment on AI agents that help doctors get paid by insurance.
Seriously.
No field is immune.
It's like, on one hand, we have these reports saying even the smartest AI folks don't really know how to control it.
Right.
And on the other hand, we have these AI agents popping up everywhere.
Yeah, making decisions about money and healthcare.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's rapid progress, for sure.
Huge potential benefits.
Absolutely.
But also maybe some big risks.
We can't ignore the risks.
No, we can't.
That's a great point to keep in mind as we look at some of these other articles.
Right.
A few of the Unite AI pieces really highlight this tension.
Yeah.
One piece warns against techno-panic.
Like getting so caught up in the hype that we lose sight of what's actually useful. It's easy to do.
Oh, it's so easy, especially with AI.
AI is hot right now. Everybody's talking about it.
It's everywhere.
It's natural to get a little carried away.
Yeah, and another Unite AI article points out that 30% of these generative AI projects are failing.
Because companies aren't clear about what they want to use it for.
That makes sense.
No clear use cases, no real ROI.
They're just chasing the shiny new toy.
Yeah.
And it's costing them.
It's a good reminder that AI is a tool.
Absolutely.
Powerful tool.
It needs to be used thoughtfully.
Yeah, strategic.
With a clear purpose.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it starts to get really interesting for you.
Yeah.
The listener.
Right.
Think about your field, your work, your life.
Mm-hmm.
Could AI agents be helpful?
Oh, probably.
Probably, right?
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
But what are the downsides?
Yeah.
Where could things go wrong?
What are the unintended consequences?
Yeah, because we can't just focus on the exciting stuff.
No, we have to think about the risks, too.
Right, and that's where the ethics come in.
Ethics are essential.
Yeah, it's a conversation we need to be having.
At every level.
Everywhere.
Yeah, from the boardroom to the break room.
Okay, so we've got safety concerns and the potential for misuse.
Mm-hmm.
But the AI world is also this competitive landscape right now.
So it's a battleground out there.
Yeah.
The big tech companies are all vying for dominance.
It's a multi-front battle.
Absolutely.
So where do we even begin?
Well, Google's making a lot of noise with Gemini 2.0.
I've seen a lot about that.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
They've introduced this deep research feature.
Which is?
Basically, AI-powered search.
So like taking on Google search itself?
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
But the early reports suggest it's not quite there yet.
Accuracy issues.
The decoders specifically mention that.
Okay, so not ready to take over the world just yet.
Not yet.
But are there any areas where Gemini is actually doing well?
Data Economy highlighted this new Google Drive feature that uses Gemini to summarize entire folders for you.
Oh, wow. That sounds useful.
Yeah, could be a real time saver.
Yeah, especially for those of us who...
Yeah, if you're drowning in documents like me.
Drowning in documents.
This could be a game changer.
Okay, what about Microsoft?
Right, so...
Are they doing anything interesting?
They are.
Okay.
VentureBeat and Data Economy both had pieces on their new model 5.4.
5.4.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually a smaller model than some of the others we've talked about.
Interesting.
But it's turning out to be really powerful, especially for math.
Oh, wow.
Complex math problems.
Okay, so maybe they're taking a different approach.
It seems like they're focusing on efficiency.
Yeah.
And specific capabilities.
Not just bigger is better.
Right. Not just trying to build the biggest model out there.
Okay, what about OpenAI?
The ChatGPT folks.
Yeah, where do they fit in?
So they seem to be facing some challenges.
Like what?
TechCrunch reported on Elon Musk's lawsuit.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Against him, alleging they've abandoned their original nonprofit mission.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And they've also rolled out this new projects feature for ChatGPT.
Oh, really?
VentureBeat suggests it could be useful for organizing information.
Okay.
But also raises some questions about data privacy.
It's like the classic double-edged sword of AI. New features, new possibilities, but also new risks.
Always risks.
But speaking of risks,
yeah,
and before we go too far, we have to talk about data.
Data, the fuel that powers all of this.
Yeah, it's the foundation of everything.
All these models, all these agents, they need massive amounts of data.
Yeah, and that brings up some interesting questions.
Oh, absolutely.
Where's the data coming from?
Right, where's it coming from? Who owns it?
What could go wrong?
Yeah, what are the ethical implications?
So let's get specific.
Okay.
What kind of data are we talking about?
Well, for one thing, Data Economy had a piece about Google and Harvard teaming up to release a data set of over 1 million public domain books for AI training.
So that's a lot of data.
Like a gold mine for research.
Yeah, but what about copyright?
Right. What happens when AI is trained on material that might still be under copyright?
It's like the very thing that makes AI powerful. Right. Could also be the source of problems.
Yeah. Legal and ethical debates.
It's a tricky balance.
It's a tightrope walk, for sure.
So are companies trying to figure this out?
Oh, yeah, they're trying.
Okay.
VentureBeat had a piece on Shutterstock.
Okay. The stock photo company.
Yeah, they're creating this new research license model.
Interesting.
The idea is to make data more accessible for AI startups. but in a way that still compensates the creators.
Yeah, the people who actually made the data.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're trying to find a middle ground
Yeah.
between driving innovation and protecting the rights of creators.
It's a conversation that needs to keep happening.
Oh, absolutely. Especially as AI gets more powerful.
Yeah, speaking of power.
Hmm.
And I know this might be a bit of a darker note.
Yeah.
But we can't forget that AI can be used for bad things too.
Absolutely. It's a tool.
Right.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
So how?
That data economy article about the Dubai police branding being used in phishing attacks.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That's a perfect example.
Scary stuff.
Yeah, it's unsettling.
It brings us right back to that AI safety index.
Full circle.
The more powerful this technology gets, the more important those security and ethical considerations become.
It's like a constant race.
Yeah.
As AI gets better, so do the methods of the people who want to exploit it.
Yeah, the bad guys.
We have to be vigilant.
Always one step ahead.
Constantly pushing the boundaries of safety and security.
Okay. Well, we've covered a lot of ground already.
We have.
And I know we have plenty more to explore.
Oh, there's so much more.
We're going to take a quick pause.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
We'll be back in a moment to continue our deep dive into AI, agents, ethics, and all the fascinating possibilities and potential pitfalls.
It's wild, right?
That come with it.
Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. Before the break, we were talking about some of the risks of AI.
Yeah, the potential downsides.
But, we shouldn't forget that data is also fueling some amazing applications.
Yeah, I'm always up for hearing about the good stuff.
Absolutely.
Especially after all that doom and gloom.
Well, let's balance it out a bit.
Yeah.
So there was this article from Dataslock.
Okay.
That really caught my eye. It talks about how AI is revolutionizing agriculture.
Agriculture.
Yeah.
That's not usually what I think of when I hear about cutting-edge AI.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But it makes sense when you think about it.
How so?
Well, agriculture deals with tons of data.
Like what?
Soil conditions, weather patterns, crop yields, all that stuff.
Okay.
AI can analyze all of that and give farmers incredible insights.
So like helping them make better decisions.
Exactly.
Oh.
When to plant,
okay,
how to irrigate, maybe even predicting pest outbreaks.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
It's all about optimizing their operations.
Yeah, so increasing efficiency,
yeah,
reducing waste, and ultimately growing more food.
With fewer resources.
That's a big deal.
Huge, especially with a growing global population.
Yeah, we need all the food we can get.
Exactly. AI could play a crucial role there.
Okay, so AI in agriculture.
Who would have thought it?
Yeah.
But you know me.
Oh, I know it's coming.
I can't help but think about the potential downsides as well.
Yeah.
Remember that Ars Technica piece about the supply chain attack?
The one where they stole all those credentials?
Yeah, over 390,000 credentials from security professionals.
And this went on for like a year, right?
A whole year.
That was a crazy story.
It was a pretty sophisticated attack.
Yeah, and while AI wasn't directly involved...
Right, it wasn't the main tool.
It still makes you think.
It highlights how sophisticated these cyber attacks are becoming.
Yeah, and as AI gets more powerful... those tools are available to the bad guys, too.
Exactly. We're in this constant arms race.
Trying to stay ahead of the curve.
We need stronger security measures.
Yeah.
Ethical frameworks.
We keep up with the threats.
It's a challenge, for sure.
Yeah, it makes you appreciate all those folks working on AI safety even more.
Absolutely. Those researchers are crucial.
Okay.
But let's not get too bogged down in the risks.
Right. Let's talk about some of the fun stuff, too.
Yeah, because there's a lot of that happening as well.
There's tons of creativity and innovation in this field.
What's caught your eye?
VentureBeat had a piece on this tool called Pika 2.0.
Pika 2.0.
It lets you create videos using AI.
Like how...
You can integrate your own characters, objects, scenes.
So like my own personal animation studio.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Imagine the possibilities.
Hold on, so I can make a video of my dog flying through space?
You could.
That's awesome.
Or an epic battle scene with you as the hero.
Oh, man.
The possibilities are endless.
Okay, that's really cool.
It's mind-blowing stuff.
But, it makes you think about the ethical side, too.
Of course.
What about misinformation or harmful content?
That's a valid concern.
Created with these tools.
It's a real risk, and experts are working on it.
They're developing safeguards, ethical guidelines, ways to ensure responsible use.
Okay, that's good to hear.
It's a balancing act, for sure.
Yeah, because we want to encourage innovation, but also make sure AI is used for good.
We need to find that sweet spot.
Right.
Where AI benefits humanity.
Speaking of benefiting humanity,
Yeah.
some of these developments are really blurring the lines between reality and the digital world.
It's getting harder to tell them apart.
That TechCrunch article about Google's Notebook LM.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one too.
It's crazy, right?
It is.
You can talk to an AI that's been trained on your own notes and information.
Like having a personalized podcast experience.
Yeah, it's wild.
What a glimpse into the future.
Makes you wonder what role humans will even play.
Right, if AI can create such personalized content,
Yeah.
it's exciting, but also a little unsettling.
It's definitely a question we need to keep asking.
Absolutely, as AI keeps evolving.
Because the line between physical and digital
It's getting thinner and thinner.
And AI is a major driver of that.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the risks and challenges.
Yeah.
But we also need to remember the potential benefits.
Right.
How AI can improve our lives.
Yeah.
Solve problems. Even push the boundaries of creativity.
I think one of the most promising areas is agents.
Agents, yeah.
Remember we talked about that shift?
From narrow AI to autonomous agents.
That's only going to continue.
It's a huge trend.
Yeah, and it could revolutionize so many industries.
Absolutely.
So how are agents being used right now?
Well, we already talked about Clearwater Analytics using them for investment management and Twitch for ad sales.
Right.
Those are just two examples of how AI agents can automate tasks and increase efficiency.
But it's not just about automating existing tasks, is it?
No, it's not.
It's about creating new solutions, solving new problems.
So the AWS blog also talked about Amazon exploring agents in healthcare.
Oh, wow.
Developing agents that could help with cancer research.
Really, like finding cures?
Yeah, they could potentially help accelerate the discovery of cancer biomarkers.
That's incredible.
It's powerful stuff.
It really shows the potential.
Yeah, AI agents could make a real difference.
Analyzing data, identifying patterns.
Finding connections.
Yeah, that we might miss.
Yeah, things humans might overlook.
This could lead to breakthroughs in so many fields.
From medicine to climate change to space exploration.
It's mind-blowing.
But of course,
here comes.
With great power comes great responsibility.
It's the Spider-Man quote.
As these agents get more sophisticated, more autonomous, we need to make sure they're aligned with our values.
That they're being used for good.
The ethics we've been talking about.
Yeah, it all comes back to that.
We need to be thoughtful about how we design these agents, how we deploy them, and make sure we have safeguards in place.
To prevent misuse.
It's a complex landscape.
Yeah.
But it's something we have to pay attention to.
We can't ignore it.
AI is already changing our lives.
It's happening all around us.
And it's only going to become more influential.
Yeah. I think that's a good place to leave it for now.
Yeah, we've covered a lot today.
From AI agents and their impact on different industries to the ethical considerations.
And the need for responsible development. It's a complex and evolving landscape.
Yeah, but full of incredible possibilities.
Absolutely. The future is exciting.
Well said. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
For this deep dive into the world of AI.
Always a pleasure.
And be sure to check back.
Yeah.
For more deep dives.
Into all sorts of fascinating topics.
We'll be back soon. So we've been talking about AI agents and their potential, but it's not just about the tech itself.
Right. It's bigger than that.
It's about how AI agents are going to change society.
The economy. Maybe even how we see ourselves as humans.
It feels like we're stepping into this whole new era, but we haven't quite figured out the rules yet.
Exactly. And some of those rules we'll have to make up as we go along, based on what we learn.
As we face the challenge.
Right. But one thing's clear.
AI agents are making us rethink how we relate to technology.
It's a fundamental shift.
Yeah, we're going from using tools to almost like collaborating with them.
Trusting them with decisions.
Maybe even relying on them more than we realize.
It's a big change.
It brings up so many questions.
Yeah, like what skills will we even need to thrive in this world?
How do we make sure these AI agents help us, not replace us?
Right, and what does it even mean to be human when AI is getting so good at so many things?
Those are some big, heavy questions.
They are.
And I don't think anyone has all the answers yet.
It's a process of figuring it out together.
But we need to start asking those questions now.
Before it's too late.
While we're still building this future.
Absolutely. And a key part of that is remembering that AI has limits.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As impressive as these agents seem, they're still tools at the end of the day.
They can process information.
Make predictions.
Take actions.
But they don't have the things that make us human.
Like?
Creative empathy, good judgment.
Yeah. Those uniquely human qualities.
We can't just blindly trust AI to always make the best choices.
Right. We need to understand how it works.
What it's good at, what it's not so good at.
That's where education comes in.
Absolutely.
People need to understand AI to use it responsibly.
And to make sure it's developed in a way that benefits everyone.
It's almost like we need a whole new type of literacy for this AI age.
AI literacy, I like that.
Yeah, like we need to be as comfortable with AI as we are with reading and writing.
It's that fundamental.
And we can't forget about ethics.
The ethics, yeah, it's been a thread throughout this whole conversation.
We need guidelines.
Safeguards against bias.
To make sure AI is used for good.
It's about more than just setting rules, though.
Yeah, it's about a whole culture of responsibility.
Critical thinking.
Open discussion about how AI is changing our lives.
It's not just a technology challenge, it's a societal one.
We need to shape a future where AI empowers us, not the other way around.
That's the goal.
That's a future worth fighting for. Absolutely. A future where we can use AI to solve big problems.
Boost our creativity.
Make the world fairer for everyone.
It's a future where we embrace AI's potential, but remember its limits.
Yeah, we guide its development with, I don't know, wisdom and compassion.
And use it to create a better tomorrow.
That's a powerful vision.
It is.
It reminds me that the future of AI isn't set in stone.
We're writing it right now.
With every choice we make.
Every action we take.
It's up to us to do it responsibly.
As you keep learning about this field,
Yeah.
keep asking the tough questions, challenge assumptions, and demand that AI serves humanity.
Not the other way around.
The future is in our hands.
Well said. I think that about wraps things up for us.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground today.
The rise of AI agents, their impact, ethical considerations, why responsible development is so important.
It's a lot to think about.
It's a complex landscape that's always changing.
But the possibilities are incredible.
So, to everyone listening,
Keep learning, keep exploring, and stay curious.
the future of AI is being written right now.
You have a part to play.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI.
It was a pleasure being here.
We'll be back with more deep dives into all sorts of fascinating topics, so be sure to tune in again soon.